Mark, firstly, a 3-2 win here against Kingstonian. What are your overall thoughts on the game?
Really bad start, very lacklustre. Good spells, excellent spells, and then again not so good spells. So there was a mixed bag, probably because the team are a mixed bag right now. Some of them today, Lewis Taylor, Jerome, Jason, a lot of them playing their first game. Sam Beard coming back from injuries, have not done too much in terms of training either. So there's a few boys quite rusty, and obviously we're mixing the team up a little bit. But we knew what we get with Hayden's side, you know, well drilled, well organised. A lot of their boys know each other. They've obviously had a good couple of weeks training. They look very advanced in terms of their fitness for a couple of weeks. So I thought it was a good test. I like playing teams we know, because then I can sort of see where we're at, if that makes sense. Positives out of it, a few boys maybe will be disappointed. But the main thing for me will be that Jason, Sam Beard, Samuel Ab, another one first match. These boys have come through it, so hopefully no reactions tomorrow back from injury for these boys, and they can train this week and be ready to play Leatherhead next week.
Yeah, and there's plenty of positives and things to work on as well from the last 3 games. Probably one of the positives is that Elliot Buchanan now 3 goals, 3 games. I know it's pre-season, but that must be good for you and the coaching staff to see that he's off scoring and he's scoring a goal a game. I
think that's the thing, with strikers like him and Jason are never far from scoring goals, no matter kind of what level they play to a degree. So I think we'll need that this year. There'll be lots of times we don't have as much possession as we used to. So having strikers that can do things short notice, is good,
Yeah, and next week moving on to Leatherhead. It's a friendly, but I'm sure it's going to be an interesting atmosphere.
Well, for a trophy, yes, it advertises trophies back. So hopefully we get a few people down for what is essentially a competitive game. Nicky's side would be good. He's probably my manager of the year last year, really, in terms of what he'd done over there on a shoestring with challenges. They're always a good side, and he gets them playing a way that works for them. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully we come on again for that, and hopefully we get these boys continuing to play. But all bar Rory Williams are featured today, so that's positive.
Yeah, and lastly now, obviously we spoke last week, the fixtures are out. Slough Town away to start with, and Hemel Hempstead at home for the first game. First time I believe that National League South football's been played in Dorking, so it's going to be a historic day. Now, we're in a league with a lot of big teams who have a large away fans following, etc., and a home fans, of course.
Yeah.
Now, obviously going forwards for the season, I'm sure support really must push you boys on. Now, for those 2 games to start with, away to Slough and Hemel at home, what would be your message to the fans to follow the Wanderers?
Well, I think the big message for me is, and I'm sure they will, show your loyalty. We had a great season last year. I'm sure it's not the case. I'd hate to think people watch just because we kept winning. We're the local team. This year we're going to need support, win, lose or draw. There's going to be lots of challenging times. We are playing against a lot of big clubs, bigger than us, and we'll look to compete. I'm sure we'll give some good times this year. But there'll be times where we need the fans to turn up and cheer us on, win, lose or draw on several occasions this year. So hopefully they do that, and I'm sure they will.